Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Spotless Minds podcast. It's your host, Olivia Jonelle. Happy Friday. How was your week? Mine was well. I had some bumps in the road. So you guys know I am now implementing guests on my podcast. And so I was so excited. I had this girl, I love her content. She's all about fitness. I was like, girl, I need you on my podcast. She was like, yes, girl, I would love to. I cannot wait. I was like, girl, I'm coming to Atlanta on Monday. I want to see you. I want you to be on the podcast. Can you make it? She said, yes, I'll be there. I have nothing to do. I was like, okay, girl, let's go. Let's go. Let's film it. And 2 hours before it was time to film, she decides to hit me up. And she goes, yeah, so much work came up today. Work? You say you didn't have nothing to do. So much work came up today. I cannot make it. And so I'm not going to lie. I'm a Pisces, so I cry about everything. My first emotion is tears. And so I'm holding back the tears. I'm like, don't cry, Liv. Don't cry, Liv. Don't cry. And all of a sudden, my head goes back and I just burst into tears. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like they said start a podcast. They said it would be a good idea. And that's really just a testament of every time you are wanting to do something big, wanting to do something important, you're going to have obstacles that come in your way. And so I'm messaging a whole bunch of girls. I'm like, hey, can you be on the podcast? Can you be on the podcast? If you watch my podcast, if you got a message, you know the panic was real. Can you be on the podcast? And everyone's like, no. No one is available. And I am in panic mode. Like, I'm freaking out. And I'm like, oh my God, we drop on Tuesday and I don't have a guest. Yes, of course, I can do it by myself. But like how I wanted to structure my podcast was on Tuesdays. I have my guest. I have a girl. She comes in. She's telling me about how she keeps herself, how her beauty regimen is, her health regimen is, her wealth, whatever her specialty is. I wanted that to happen on Tuesdays, and Fridays be my little 10-minute segment, which is me and you, more intimate, more private about what I'm doing currently. And so, yes, I want this segment to be about my beauty tips, my beauty regimens, like the products I'm using. But before I really start doing that every single week, I wanted to talk about how you have everything you need. You have everything you need. And it's so important to first realize that aspect of life before you even get into your beauty, health, wealth bag. Like before you can even tap into that, you have to first tap into your mindset. You have to understand that you have everything you need to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. So it's so easy when an obstacle comes in your way and your beauty regimen, you're trying to look more prettier, or you're trying to be more healthier, or you're trying to get wealthier, and you're like, I have to wait until I have this dream job. I have to wait until I can afford to get the best of the best skincare routine. I have to wait until I can afford the organic foods. No, you have everything you need. And when I say that, I'm saying that in a way that life is not always, don't get me wrong, it has its times, but it's not always this, as you can say, get rich quick scheme, or get rich quick, or what am I trying to say? Everything doesn't happen in always a fast pace. Everything is a journey. Everything is a process. And so you have everything you need to start. You have everything you need to start the journey. And so wherever you are, in your podcast, in your beauty routine, in your wealth, your generational wealth journey, your health journey. You have everything you need to get started. So, hold on, I wrote some things down. Sometimes it's not about, sometimes it's about who, not how. Sometimes it's about just opening your eyes, and sometimes it's about going in a completely different direction. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes it's who, not how. Sometimes it's about just opening your eyes, and sometimes it's about completely shifting the direction you were going in the first place. So however you have to maneuver that thing to get it happening, maneuver that thing to get it happening. And so how I transitioned and got a guess is I asked the person who I was with that day, my videographer. I asked him, I was like, okay, so do you know anybody? And I found a girl who was actually super excited to do it and was like, I'm already makeup ready. Like, let's go, let's do it. I get off at 10, let's go. I'm excited. The backdrop was nothing behind me, and I was like, I need the perfect backdrop. Do you have any decorations? Do you have anything? We're looking around here, there's nothing, no pictures, no nothing. And in that moment, I said, you have everything you need. And I looked down, and these random flowers were just on the ground, and I was like, perfect, let's go. I didn't know how to put them on the wall. You have everything you need. Found some thumbtacks. And so with that being said, I challenge you. My challenge for you is whatever journey you are on right now, whatever you're trying to improve on, whatever you're trying to do in your life right now, whenever an obstacle comes in your way, I want you to say out loud, I have everything I need. I have everything I need to get started right now. And then look around. Start thinking. Expand your mind. Who, not how. Who can I call right now that can make it happen? And watch what happens. Watch what comes about. Life can be the most, it can be the most journey. Like it can be a headache, or it can be the most magical spiritual journey that you've ever been on. But it's all about your mindset. It's all about your thought process. It's all about you knowing that you have everything. God has placed, if you're religious, God has placed everything in your vicinity that you need to get to the next level, and to the next level, and to the next level. It's all about, are you gonna see it? Are you gonna expand your thought process and think about how you can make it happen? Or are you gonna give up? Or are you just not gonna be consistent? Are you going to just say, yeah, well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be? You can take the easy road. You can take the easy way out, give up. Or you can challenge life, and you can say, you know what? No, everything I need is here. Everything I need is around me. And see what happens. And so, yeah, All right, guys. So I'm sponsoring my own podcast today. On this channel, we talk about all things health, wealth, beauty. And so, what better way to protect everything that you've been working hard towards the healthy eating, the working out, building your wealth, building your beauty, if you're not at least going to protect it financially? Back in the day, the men were the breadwinners. So when we passed away, there really wasn't much if we weren't married to really be passing down. Now we are bosses. Hello. CEOs. We are actually head of households these days. And so I just want to come and remind you that there's no better time to get your life insurance than who you are today, because your health, your age, all of those things affect your prices. So if you plan on having kids in the future, if you have kids in the present, if you're protecting your family and you were to pass away today, is everything that you've been building, your legacy, protected? Is the question. If not, what better way to not only get to know you, but talk to me as well, than working with me and getting your family some life insurance. I'm the best at what I do, number one life insurance agent. So definitely let me know. I am a broker, so I work with the top A-rated companies, 15 the top 15 A-rated companies. So I can for sure get you the best deal in the market, with the best companies, with the fastest payouts. Girl, I got you. Just know I got you. All right.